Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. This is game week. I have not given my final prediction for this game. I'm about to do it now. I have predicted this game, but this is the final one leading up to the game week. Florida is going to host the Miami Hurricanes. As we all know, they've won 33 season openers in a row. 32, 33, something like that. Home season openers in a row. Excuse me. I know that's great. But Billy Napier, in my opinion, has not proven to be a good coach. He has not proven to really get any major home wins as far as putting together 4 quarters of a good offense and defense. He has beaten Utah, and Utah clearly could not play in that weather 2 years ago. They were top 10. And then he played Tennessee last year and beat a top 15, top 16 Tennessee team, whatever they were. And he ended up beating them by 2 touchdowns. In those games, in that game with Tennessee, I saw a team that in Tennessee that struggled offensively throughout the whole year, and their defense was not all that. Florida's offense was okay for about a half. I have yet to see Florida put together 4 quarters of a full game offensively and defensively for any kind of game, whether it's home or away. I know this game is home, that's why it's going to be close. But I still believe Miami is the better team. I think they'll be slightly better coached because I don't think Cristobal is a great coach neither. But outside of that kneel down he didn't do with Georgia Tech, he has won most of his games this past year, including another SEC team in Texas A&M. And what I saw in his game in the SEC with Texas A&M, he was able to put together 4 quarters of offense and defensively force a few turnovers, score on special teams, almost play a perfect game. I have yet to see Florida do that with anybody in the last few years with Billy Napier. I'm not counting that Utah game. That was kind of fluky. It was fluky because Utah was not used to that weather. You saw what happened when they played in the rematch when Utah didn't have much of an offense. They got beat by 2-3 scores. So with that being said, even though this game is in the swamp, I know Florida's had like 30-something home season opener wins in a row. That streak ends. I believe Cam Ward will be the difference in Miami's offense. Miami was already a really good running team. Their defense was good at getting to the quarterback. They had about 35, 40 sacks, something like that this past year, right? They're going to get after Graham Mertz. I do expect Graham Mertz to be successful at throwing the football, but not to the point where he wins the game for them. Florida was a terrible third down team last year. Miami was Miami was not a great third down team last year, but they were a little bit better than Florida. I think Miami's defense has the better athletes to impact the quarterback play better than Florida does. I know Florida has Cormani McClain, but you're going to need a lot more than that. Miami, unlike Florida, had a really good defense last year. It wasn't elite, but it was really, really good. I mean, their defense held Jordan Travis in check to under 30 points. And the same defense Florida had gave up 24 points to a backup quarterback whose offense struggled. So with that being said, I'm going to go with Miami to win this game. Very close. Again, this is a rivalry game. It's in the swamp. That will help Florida. I'm not saying Florida can't win the game. They definitely can. But I would have to go with Miami to win by at least 6 points. Give me Miami. My final score will be 26-20. Florida will have a chance to win this game late in the 4th quarter. They'll turn it over. They'll get stopped on downs. Miami will be able to pull away with a big victory. I think Miami wins the line of scrimmage late in the 3rd, 4th quarters. Florida's offense won't be able to put it together for 4 quarters. They've never been able to do it, ever. You can look back at 2022. You can look at 2023. Defensively, they've been atrocious. Again, he had a new defensive hires last year. Didn't make any changes. He didn't make any changes coming into this year. And it comes back to bite Florida in their rear end, giving Miami. It's only close because it's a rivalry and where this game is played. If this game was played somewhere else, it would be a little uglier.